Here we are, Las Vegas, January TPE 2025. Looking forward to seeing what all we're gonna find here. So today we find ourselves here with Victor Murillo at CP25, trying to get a feel for what's going on in the industry, where are we going, what's up and coming. What can you share in that perspective?
Yeah, no, first, thank you for having me. I appreciate that very much. Love doing these types of things. I myself love doing pairing and reviews of cigars, which I feel is what the industry is going to. A lot of people are focusing on pairings with alcohol, coffee, you do food now, of like a big cigar.
Right.
What type of meal goes with it? So a lot of products that you start seeing what pairs well with alcohol, um, bourbons, whiskeys, tequila, um, rums. Um, this one, the cigar here, is a good one that Rocky Patel themselves. Maybe they have, maybe get a box press between Rocky Patel and this pairs itself really well, very versatile cigar. That with maybe I'm a little biased, but Guatemala coffee
Oh, nice.
does well with rum, and even my favorite, nice Macau as well.
Nice. We'll have to try that.
Try them. Yeah, but a lot of cigars. The industry is interesting because it always changes, right?
Right. We've being here at TPE, we're seeing some lane changes in the industry insofar as who's coming on board, who's getting on board type deal. I see that like you're right. There's a lot of pairings that are affecting the economy. Now you do have the aficionados like yourself, you know, that actually enjoys a good cigar, a good tobacco blend. So I understand that. Some of the things that you know, a lot of the aficionados or even your dailies, they're kind of looking at here the future, trying to see what's coming down the pipeline. What is it that we're looking for? What is the market going to bring? What's your outlook on that?
I'm gonna need that question one more time.
Okay. Uh, so basically, with that, we'll go right back off of that. And you can answer all that. So basically, so if we see it, like right now, we're seeing a shift change insofar as like I'm more of a $10 to $15 market, but I'm getting some of those guys that were, you know, $22, $20. They're coming down, but then I'm getting also some of the $7 guys. They're dabbling in that 11.99. So how do you see it as a whole, like for Monte Cristo or all of these cigar brands that are out there, insofar as the fit? Are they doing anything to try to keep that market to make themselves have more sales and more?
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. So to answer your question for that one, from the two examples that you brought, the ones that are going for like the more affordable smokes, right, up to that. Those more affordable smokes are a lot of your customers, kind of your newer smokers, as well as just the ones that the economy plays into it.
Absolutely.
The biggest thing.
Yes.
The
Yes.
economy.
Yes.
When times get tough, it's hard to cut a habit, right?
Right.
So let's just change it up a little bit by reducing the amount that we're spending.
Right.
So that would be the reason why they see whether it's from the high number to the low number. And for the low number to the high number, it's them getting an experience of like, you know what, I want to try something else. Now that I'm getting into cigars, the light smokes aren't really doing it. I want to be like a little bit more stronger, right? A little better quality. It's experience. Smoking is about the experience.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes. That,
I mean, who like every person that I've talked to, I ask them, what's your favorite moment with the cigar or the word tobacco product, even a pipe,
right.
right? They'll set the tone, right? So myself would be I'm in my backyard, summer day. I have a Gilada Modelo, Se amo cigar, the grill thing.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the vibe. Right, the vibe. The experience right there. Like that just brought me to the place where you can explain it about. And everyone has different moments. I have another one. It's just sitting, another guy was sitting in my patio, cup of coffee. And it was their the Oliva, Connecticut disturbed. That was his moment, just sitting there in the morning when it's quiet. Things are still asleep.
Yeah.
Dogs aren't barking. Everyone's relaxed. So it's
It's true. It's true. I believe so one of the things I always go back to, either with our bourbon or cigars here, it's the ritual. You can't rush it, right? You have to allocate the time, and there's a certain way that you go about it, and how you do it is it's going to be different for everybody. But it actually, at the end of the cigar, it produces the same kind of bliss for everybody in their own way. And I agree. I think that some of the people who are moving up the ladder are because they want to try something different, because they want an experience. You know, all of these great cigars that are being put out, they hear about them and they want to really dive in and find them. I think that's a good thing in the industry where it's moving, and those are the things that I was, trying to envision insofar as like sure some of these companies really looking to get in that realm, in that I'm gonna speak for myself. I think if you get in that $20 stick and above, yes, you'll smoke it, but it's going to be a little more celebratory, you know. But if you're in that $10 to $15 stick, I think that to me that's kind of my sweet spot. So on a daily smoker, I think that suits me well. But I also notice from some other people that we meet in the industry that are smokers or frequent cigar aficionados, they tend to be in that range.
yeah,
So
it's a very comfortable range, and a lot of cigars that come out. What came out recently? Roger Patel came out with an emerald collection and a gold last year, and that's right in the middle range of what this is. Yep, they sell it would be sold for around that price, $13 to $15 a stick. A lot of companies, Drew Estate came out with the black ones, the black shade, the M81, the M81 shade, the SP4. Yeah, those ones go for too. So I've noticed that too. That's a sweet spot. Yeah. And then they also sell obviously their affordable bundles. You go for $4. Because they don't want to miss out on it. Right? It's funny. Yeah. And another point that I've least for the industry noticed is a lot of people last year a lot of companies were not doing torpedoes.
okay,
Not sure why. Me personally, I like torpedoes.
okay,
I feel like it's better than
it's better.
yeah, it's better.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were going away from that, but then they changed their mind and they realized that how to sales.
they were probably
Yeah, so they decided to keep it, right?
yeah.
It's another interesting point. Like it's a neat item, like torpedoes, Colorados, belly posos.
Yep.
But then when you actually look at it, like that that just eliminates the profit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. And to that extent, it also the torpedo is the only one that allows for a slang cut. There's all sorts of different cuts right now. The beat cuts are very popular, but the slang cut is only for the torpedo. And I know a lot of guys that like it. So yeah, awesome. Well, so going forward, I think that we should be looking at some of these cigars that are coming out. We have we have picked up a couple that came available to us. Uh, one of them being from La Cencia. You got them from La Cencia.
Very good company, very good cigar.
Right?
I have not had a bad one.
I personally like La Cencia a lot. We're also focusing on some of the medium bodies. A lot of our female viewers are asking for a female, not so strong,
Lighter. I get it. Medium, little cigars, smaller ones.
MURILLO. You guys enjoy those quite a bit. They're a little more time restrained, but they tend to like those. That's kind of like the right fit for you and Nicole, I find, you know. So
There is a company that I know called L71, and they did extensive research on, they wanted to know what women like, what women specifically, what type of cigar they like, size, everything, and flavor profile. They did extensive research and like, even came out with a cigar, named it after his wife. Uh, he was called the Coco. And that cigar has notes of like very floral, lavender.
really,
Yeah, and it's smaller cigar. Coming from
yep,
it's like smaller cigars, right?
absolutely,
Opposed to what like a Asylum would do, which is like
right.
big
Sure,
fat
yeah, maybe that.
the fat
Yeah,
ones,
lots of right. Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, that's an interesting point that you brought up. Women, you know, smoking.
yep,
That is also decent as well. So that's also another thing that a lot of the companies are looking out for to track, you know,
Right.
and help with
absolutely. And that's one of our big goals. We're trying to facilitate this information insofar for those women who are either thinking of smoking cigars, they want to get in, but they really don't understand. And I think this information allows them to have a better concept of what to expect and what might fit their desire, their like, a lot better than just walking into a store and going up to the door or anything and being like, okay, what do I think, right? Yeah, yeah. No, that they're walking in there with knowledge, right? We try to bring that knowledge forward. Thank you very much, by the way. We love this. So yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely look into that. We'll probably be doing some reviews on that as well. Um, but overall, I'm very pleased with some of the things that we're seeing in the industry. We hope our viewers continue, you know, giving us shout outs, giving us those reviews. Tell us what you like. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. We're going to go ahead and put a link right here to our aficionados page that you have on your parents. Definitely would love to share that if you guys want to broaden your horizons, you know.
Yes.
So
Thank you. Appreciate that.
yeah, absolutely. Well, again, thank you for taking the time. As always, catch you on the back nine.
Going ahead.